This is unit number 2, video number 9, looking at type 2, how do we solve for the charge? One of the things we know in type 2 compounds is we have to identify the charge with a Roman numeral. So solving for that is going to be key in these elements where we don't know what they are. They have more than one possible charge. So let me show you some examples here. NiBr3, we want to determine the charge on the nickel because nickel is a type 2 metal. Type 2 metal, we need that charge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the one we know. We know the bromine is a -1 charge. So I'm going to set up a little relationship. I have one nickel with an unknown charge plus 3 bromines with a -1 charge. Those have to add up to equal 0. Compounds are neutral. So we're going to take advantage of the neutral to determine the unknown charge on the nickel. Obviously 1 times x is x, so if x minus 3 equals 0 and x equals plus 3. If x is plus 3, now I can name it nickel 3 bromide. This is not necessary for any type 1 metal because we know the charge all the time. Another example here, CrS3. Cr is chromium. Chromium takes on several charges. So we're going to have 1 chromium, unknown charge. So we have an unknown charge on it. We know the charge of sulfur. Sulfur is in oxygen's column. Oxygen's a -2 element. It's also a -2. So I'm going to have 3 sulfurs at -2 equals 0. X, -6. So I'm going to have x minus 6 equals 0. Bring the 6 over, and x equals plus 6. Now I know my name, chromium 6 with a Roman numeral, Vi sulfide. Last example I have here is PGHS. Lead is not a fixed charge metal. It has more than one possible charge, so we have to determine it. Selenium is also in oxygen's column, so it's a -2 element. So I'm going to have 1 lead, unknown charge, plus 2 seleniums at a -2 charge equals 0. That's going to give me x minus 4, and the charge on the lead is going to be plus 4. So I'm going to have lead 4, which is IV, selenide. And that's the way we're going to determine the charge for fixed charge